Alright, it's recording now.
Okay. This is all very awkward.
Huh?
Welcome to Talkwith. Welcome to...
It's not fucking Hebrew, bro. Just read it, bro.
Hi, I'm Eden Patrice and welcome to Talkwith. Today's guest we have Paula, who is a pastoral care worker and a mentor to young people. And we have Anthony, who's a co-founder of We Are Parable, who specialise in film exhibitions. So, today's topic is really important because I feel like when people turn 20, they get very confused with what they should be doing, how they should be going, and what route they should be taking in their life, because you're coming from a teenager to now an adult. So what do you do? So today's episode is called A Guide to Surviving Your 20s.
I've never been to uni, so I don't really understand the dynamics and like how it actually is when it comes to like the going outside and like the party inside. I've never been to any of those raves or anything either. So just some questions. When it comes to, I feel like a lot of people when in uni, that's when, if they haven't dabbled in drugs or dabbled in certain things, that's when they'll be like, because they're away from home, they're like, I'm free! They're like dabbled in whatever they're dabbled in. Do you have any experiences where somebody's offered it to you, or you've been in friendship groups where it's just been like right in front of your face, and like how did you like manage those sort of situations? Like how did you deal with the temptation sides of it? Because I feel like a lot of people that I've spoken to find that side of it harder, and that's where they tend to fall off and then go very left because of it.
So yeah, I mean there are a lot of drugs at uni, but I think if that's what you're into, then you naturally gravitate towards that, and you will find other groups of people who are into that, and they tend to go to like similar events or house parties. So you quickly kind of find the people, just like most things in life, like whatever you're into, you'll gravitate towards people who are also interested in those things. For me, drugs was never really a thing. I never kind of felt an urge for that. So yeah, I went to parties in different places and saw people doing drugs, but I was always just like, no thanks. So it just wasn't my thing. And then I didn't really kind of hang around with the people that were into that either.
Yeah.
So you find your tribe, as it were, you know, and you kind of move according to that.
Yeah, I think, I subscribe to a lot of that. I think the thing that I was always scared to do drugs, because I always thought like if I tried something like cocaine, I'd be like the first person to die from it. So I was like, because I'm so tall, it'd just be so embarrassing to be like, he died from, like sniffing coke, that'd be terrible. But I remember the first time I saw someone like do that in front of me, I was disgusted. I was like, it just looked awful. I was like, there's no way I'm trying that. I think it's funny because it's only after I left uni, it was just only a few years ago I got my drink spiked, and it was the most, like, it was the scariest thing, like, and I just remember thinking like, there was one, I left my coat inside, it was like February, left my coat inside, I was out in a t-shirt, like shivering in the rain, someone said like, give me your ticket, I'll go and get your coat, and they actually brought my coat back, and like, all those things happened. I was thinking, imagine if it was like completely different. And I think that was the thought that I always thought about when I was at uni, like, what would happen if I got so off my face that I ran out in front of the road and I didn't even know, like, that was always the thing that drove, that kind of fear really drove me, like, never really dabbled in it, didn't really hang out with people that did, and some of the people I hung out with who did it, I was like, nah, I don't know if I can really be around you doing that, so, yeah.
Funny story actually, I remember when I was at work in my old job, I won't say the name, but in my old job, there was a time I went out the night before, and one of my colleagues was like, oh, you're hungover, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just tired, I'm gonna go have a coffee, or an espresso or something. And then the guy was like, oh, I'll help you. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, he's gonna put the kettle on, he's gonna make my life easier. No, I go downstairs, he's like, oh, go to the bathroom. I'm like, why? Like messaging me on my phone, like trying to be all discreet. He's like, go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I walk in, and it felt like one of those, you know, those movies where everything just starts to slow down and spin. I open the door and I just see cocaine like on the side. This is 11 a.m. at work, like cocaine on the side and like Romanian money rolled up. And he was just like, I looked at it, and then like the rolls like started spinning. And I looked at him, and he's like, oh, I was like, nah. It was like one of them ones where it's like the devil's on your shoulder. The angel's like, no, don't do it. And I'm just like, yeah, go do it. I had to like literally just leave the area quickly. And it's like your opinions change completely of people when it's not something that is inclined for you to do. And it's like, I feel like a lot of the time that most people are in those sort of situations, I feel like it's not to say that you're weak-minded, but to say that in certain environments you're less strong to be able to make decisions that will better you in the long term. And I feel like when it comes to drugs and certain things like that, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I'm the perfect person, because I did used to smoke, and that used to be a very big problem in my life, because it didn't help with my mental health, and I had to make that decision and be like, okay, cool, this needs to end now. But that's when I became stronger in my mindset to be able to be like, okay, this isn't good for me, it's not bettering me, it's only making me worse, this needs to go, and make those changes. And then only then is when you start to see that those sort of parts in your life, when it comes to like drugs, or if you use, some people use alcohol, like those are the things that will hinder you from progressing in the areas that you want to progress in. So I feel like with this generation especially, when it comes to alcohol and drugs, and like in uni sort of times, is when they get the most pressure and the most stress, because you're in an environment that you're not used to. You don't have that support of your family that you did when you're at home. That's when you would generally turn to those things that you wouldn't necessarily go to back home. And I feel like it's just being able to acknowledge that it's not something that you necessarily need, and understand that it's okay to be weak sometimes, but it's not okay to be stuck in it. And if you do feel like it's a problem, you need to get help for it. Basically, I asked people if there was a book called A Guide to Surviving Your 20s, what would the questions that you'd want answered be in it? So when I sent that to them, I got a lot of responses. So I'll go with the first question, which is, what should I do if I feel like I'm not achieving the goals I wanted at my age?
I think be kind to yourself, because I think sometimes when you, like I said earlier, when you're in your 20s, you feel like you have a short span of time to have your life together.
Yes.
And you pretty much say, okay, by 30, my life has to be together, and it doesn't always work out like that. So I think be patient with yourself. There is a process, there is a journey. Everything is not just going to necessarily happen overnight. And you are going to have to experience some failure sometimes as well, and go through maybe a few bad experiences to build you up, to get you stronger, to bring things back into perspective as well.
Yeah, I feel like, especially with creatives as well, we don't really like, in them, like when I think back to me being in school, I remember being like, cool, I can't wait to work in London Fashion Week, I can't wait to be doing this, and be on film sets and like all of this sort of stuff, doing makeup. And then when you're actually in it and you're projecting for the next thing that you want to be doing, you forget about the things that you wanted before that you're actually in now. And it's like, now like I have the opportunity of being able to, I've worked London Fashion Week, I do makeup on film sets, I do get to edit and do photography and like get help from it and get guidance. But it's like, I'm so thankful for that, but it's a constant, you need to remember that you're actually in the dream that you had before, and to know that you're still going to get to where you want to be, but it's just going to take a little while. Like, and not be so hard on yourself, and be kind to yourself, 100%. And
to remember that your pace isn't everyone else's pace.
Yes.
You know, it's like you're running your race. You don't need to worry about what that person's doing or what that person's doing, because as long as you're focused on your goal, then you'll get there.
Okay, how do you find the balance between protecting your mental health and striving for your future career in a generation like ours?
I mean, for me, one really important key factor is my faith. I think my faith, being a Christian, it keeps me grounded, and helps me to really remember what is important and what really matters. But also really staying connected to your family, to your friends, like real, true friends. That's another thing, really kind of know who your actual friends are and who your acquaintances are. Really know who your support system is. I think it's really important to stay connected.
Okay, when should we start saving?
Now.
Straight away. Yesterday.
From the day
The
before.
day before yesterday.
Okay, cool. And the last question will be, how do I become more confident in myself without other people's opinions affecting me?
With mental training, by, you know, like I said earlier, re-evaluating the things that I'm trying to strive for. Are they still important to me? Or are they important to my mum and dad? Are they important to my friends, my family, whoever? And it's a tough conversation to have with yourself. It's probably a conversation you don't want to have with yourself because you've been so driven towards this one thing. Maybe your degree was based on that one thing and you're not sure how to pivot and change direction. But I think it's really important because you don't want to be 35 thinking, man, you know what, I put my ladder against the wrong wall and now I've got a mortgage and a family to support and I want to go and be a ballet dancer in Australia. I don't know. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's just having those thoughts now while you're relatively responsibility free. You haven't got people who depend on you, like really thinking about that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a process of constant reflection.
Yeah.
So like Ant was saying, always kind of reflecting on where you are at and what is important to you and who you are as well. Like who you think you are, and I think also looking at the negative sides of you as well.
And if you had one piece of advice that you could give your younger self that will encourage us, what would it be?
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Say how you feel. Say what you want. Be honest. Obviously, you know, when it comes to your parents, sometimes you have to go about it in a certain way, or you know, at work or with people. There's a way that you have to conduct yourself, but you know, never allow yourself to be a doormat. Always speak your mind. Be honest with yourself and with others.
And I would say, back to the money thing, get an FU fund. So, but basically, have money aside. So if you're in a bad job, if you're in a bad relationship, if you're in a bad situation with housemates, you've got your FU money. And you can go and you can go and be unemployed for 2 months. You can leave that relationship. You can, you know, move out. You can do whatever you need to do to make sure that you're good.
Yeah, I love that.
So,
Save.
Save.
Save, yes,
Save.
save.
That's what it means. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, then subscribe, like and share and hit the notification bell. And if you're listening on our audio platforms, make sure that you share so that everybody can have their guide to surviving their 20s. Thank you for talking with us, and we will see you next time. Bye. You thought it was over? No, so basically it's a podcast. This is not the whole video. This is actually a podcast, so all of the content will be on our audio platforms. This is just a quick preview for you so that at least everybody on our visual platforms can still have a guide to surviving their 20s. But if you want the full guide, you're going to need to go on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, and listen to the full thing. Anyways, I shall talk with you next time. Bye.